Hello guys, welcome to another video on this channel. Today I will be playing more of a meme deck, which is Shield Wall Mages with Yennefer Illusionist and Spellweaver spam. Spellweaver's got buffed to 5 power, and Yennefer Illusionist has also received a provision buff, so I figured I would try more of a meme deck like this. So we're playing these students only for the mage tag. You don't actually get alumni in this deck that often. Sometimes you can get them from runewords. So we only play them because of the mage tag for spellweavers, as there are rather not any better for provision cards to play anyway. And we are against lined pockets, eh? I'm gonna open with the student before the spellweaver. Maybe it baits some removal. Or the opponent is likely to do this anyway. Let's drop the spellweaver now then. Ninth pockets after the buff to cleaver is definitely very strong, so could be a bit scary to face. Okay, opponent decides to yoink the student instead of the spellweaver. I guess he is a bit... he's playing around alumni, I suppose. That's fair. I'm gonna go for the NR runestone, most likely to give me a spell. I think I take the envoy out of this selection. Gonna buff the spellweaver now. Like, I could have taken a ram, which is an okay engine, but I kinda like envoy. We're missing Oniro, we're missing Triss, Yennefer, Gerhard, we're missing some big cards here, so... yeah, let's put Triss on top and then play the Forbidden Magic. I'm gonna hold the pink for now, maybe we'll want to use it to kill something next turn, if we can. And a Huckster comes down. So I guess opponent is not playing Redanian if he's spending. Okay. I'll take the back row student. And I'm just gonna spend all the charges to force my opponent out of this round, if possible. Yeah. Okay. So I take the round, didn't have to spend that much, only the rune mage, which is completely fine. It sets us up for rune wards into spellweavers later. Let's mulligan this and this. Okay, I'm gonna go for Chapter of Wizards here. We unfortunately missed the spellweaver, so I will go for the Barnard Tutor because it's the second best option in this deck, as we're playing a lot of specials. Piggy comes down. What's my plan here? Like, am I trying to value bleed? I think I always lose to a cleaver in the short run, though, is the problem. I think I'm gonna spawn another tutor because we're gonna play quite a lot of spells this round, and we also have a Dwin Bandra in hand. I think that's better than going for another spellweaver. Anand is going for the treasure. Well, RSS is gonna smurf here. Purify that, and I'm gonna go for the Dream. I'm not gonna use this even though it's likely dying. I just don't think it's really worth. Okay, it really comes down. That's a very good muzzle, I think. I'm just gonna take it. Yeah. I think we want to go an hero into a special. Just not sure which special yet. Kind of need to answer this card. We could go for Triss. Try to roll the Forbidden Magic. Yeah. Or we could take BGF and kill his brawler. But I think I would rather take Forbidden Magic. It puts another threat on the board that the opponent has to deal with, and we already have these tutors. And I'm also considering that, yeah, we could play Yennefer next if opponent doesn't buff the brawler. Yeah, I like playing Yennefer here. The question is, do I use this now or do I wait for Yennefer? Because I'm not gonna get another spawn this round. And like, I might not be able to use this Revenant anyway. I think I just use this. Like, I'm pretty sure opponent will spend Junior on her if he has access to it. Could also kill it with, like, combining the explosives somehow. Okay, we get Cleaver out. That's good. I mean, that's the main card of the deck, right? Bonan will get ahead here. Very balanced play, by the way. But that's a very good compression. Because we get to do this. Unfortunately, Yennefer will just hit the muscle. But it's still pretty solid, I would say. Okay, so I am thinking, because opponent will use this, if I use a leader, that will make it easier for me to stay ahead. So I think I will leader the Revenant. It makes the RSS come out. It's kind of no reason to use this. Like, I can't really utilize the drill. The opponent just kills the Yennefer this way, but it doesn't get him ahead. And do I keep playing? Like, I get to spawn the Revenant again because of this RSS. And then we can play Rockslide for 8. We could also keep Rockslide as an uninteractive play. The thing is, opponent used Ferko, so his Justice is pretty awkward. So this Rockslide killing a Crown Splitter next round could actually matter a lot. What I'm worried about, though, is opponent still has Sesames left, and I don't have my reset for the Spender left anymore. But maybe that's fine. Like, if I play this, I mean, it plays for 11, and I'm up by 15. Which is a lot, I guess, but opponent could definitely get there with a Plunder. And then, yeah, I just don't have any control for the Crown Splitters. I guess if opponent plays a Muscle from hand, it wouldn't matter. It actually plays for more than 15 because of these. I forgot about the tutors. Okay, with the tutors, this is definitely worth it. Yeah, we're up by more because of the tutors. I mean, opponent will get there with Sesames, but we get him to blow his whole combo. I think it's unlikely that he has 2 more Crown Splitters. I think it should just be like 1 more Brawler. Maybe he plays 2 Brawlers and 2 Blacksmiths, who knows, I guess. Like, he does get card advantage, but we get the Sesames out. And we make his justice more awkward. Let's see. Okay. Okay. I think it's still better to res a... Is it better to res a tutor or a spellweaver? I mean, spellweaver gives us control, so... But I'm worried that maybe opponent will go on interactive. Tutor... I guess the scaling from the tutor is similar to the scaling from spellweaver. I think I'm going for the spellweaver. Like, the thing is, we did lose the card advantage, but I just feel like opponent doesn't really have anything left. I mean, he has like a junior. I don't really want to play into a poison here. I could have maybe protected both of these from the junior, but yeah, I was worried about playing more into the poison. I'm gonna have 2 damage. He could have a Professor, it's actually kind of likely. Can he fit Professor though? I mean, it's possible, but unlikely kind of. I play more into the poison, which I'm not a fan of. Like, I already didn't play around it last... I already played around it last turn. I mean, the thing is, if opponent has a poison... It's not like the strongest card, even if he gets to kill this. Also, he only really gains 1 point because he can just poison this Spellweaver instead, and this Spellweaver already has a charge. I maybe should have just shielded them last turn, to be honest. There's a Brawler instead. There was also an argument to, yeah, maybe I should have hit the Junior. This was a mistake from me. Actually, a big mistake. I should have hit the Junior once, so that the opponent couldn't do this play. Okay, let's go for the Gerhard. There's no way to, like, give this another charge, right? Kind of screwed up, not gonna lie. I mean, I could... Is PMP ever worth it? No, right? Maybe I should have killed the poison as well. I mean, I'm beating a Fist deck. No, I'm tying to the Fist. Am I tying to? No. Yeah, I'm tying to Fist deck if I do this, but I play around... Justice better, with spending on the Brawler. Okay. He did have a Professor, so... I didn't play this round 3 cleanly. I should have just, yeah, hit the Junior at least once. Like, hitting the poison 3 times wasn't doing anything, but we win regardless. Not the cleanest game from me, to be honest. Like, that's... round 1 and round 2 are fine, but... yeah, round 3, I think I should have just, yeah, protected the Spellweavers from the Junior instantly. Like, I shouldn't have played around the poison. And then, yeah, I should have hit the Junior at least once. But we win anyway, which is interesting. Alright. Let's jump into the next game then. Okay, another Syndicate in our second game. Blood money this time, which is interesting, not something I would expect after the Cleaver buff. But alright. RSS are gonna be really helpful here. And yeah, I'm playing TA over Crystal Skull because I don't actually want to pull out my RSS by using my stratagem. You can always pull them out with your leader if your opponent doesn't play locks or bounties or poisons, but yeah, you don't really want to pull them out of your stratagem most of the time, so that's why I decided to just go for TA in this list. Let's just open with the Spellweaver. Do I buff it? I mean, opponent has to use leader to kill it right now. I think I don't really care about my opponent using his leader. Yeah, it's gonna use the leader. Roach, so probably a Nekker version. I'm gonna take the muzzle here and buff this RSS. I am surprised he didn't just leader the RSS, to be honest, but sure. Justice, alright. Not that surprised to see this card. I might use my Yennefer. I mean, opponent is putting a lot of points on the board right now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use Yennefer. I mean, that's okay, I guess. At least it gives me place with the death blow. I think I will use Yennefer because it's kinda awkward for opponent to kill, assuming this is a Nekker version. I have this RSS on the board ready to purify the bounty or a poison. He doesn't have his leader anymore. So, yeah. Evelyn comes down, okay. Let's try to kill the spender. I think I will go for an R. Sure. It's a shame this doesn't work, but I think this is still the best option. Shame we didn't get a... Maybe I should have went for Skellige. I guess Skellige has the best odds for high base power units, but I wanted to, yeah, try to high roll a mage. Okay, opponent just leaders that token from Yennefer for value. I mean, that makes sense, I suppose. It's a 4 power. It's a 4-point leader. Opponent is kind of like setting up for damnation. No, never mind. I mean, this forbidden magic is really good. We get to kill both spenders at once. I'm gonna protect this from Freak Show, I guess. Why not? This Yennefer is really putting in some crazy work here. Now I would probably just take a 4-power mage if I can. But not like we really have an option here. Banner Tutor is still just the best. We might play Triss and the Rock Slide, so... Let's do this, kill the spender again. Opponent goes for bouncers. Let's go for Triss, I think. We do get the Rune Word, which is nice. And yeah, I'm just gonna go for another... actually no, Sorceress I think is better. Yeah, Sorceress is just better here. I mean, we are winning this round. Yeah, opponent had enough. That's why I didn't mind him spending the leader, because the leader is just very valuable, and I know I can protect my stuff with shields, but it's still really good to get the leader out, and I felt like I can get back into this round. Yeah, with Yennefer especially, and this RSS just protecting her from any bounties. Alright, let's jump into the next game, I guess. Alright, in our third game we are against probably Nekker Selfwound, I would assume. That should be the most popular Selfwound variant since the Melusine buff. And the Olaf buff as well. Let's move the RSS. I mean, I could try to get Zeal for Alumni with these. I guess I will just small pact. I don't have any Barnard Tudors anyway. This card in this deck is really, really strong, by the way. It plays so many specials. Okay, so opponent is going for the Harald, which is obviously a bit annoying. So I see two options here. We could either play the student and give it a shield, and then opponent has to, like, the scars themselves aren't enough to kill the student. I mean, yeah. We also pull the RSS out, which can also tank Harald's Spell here. I don't really expect opponent to play more than one lock anyway. Yeah, there comes the Melusine. That was expected, I would say. We could kill the Harald now. I think I actually kind of like that. I mean, it would be amazing to set up the muzzle somehow on this. The thing is, opponent might get baited to click the Melusine here to spawn Rain. And then, I mean, I guess, yeah, it's just gonna buff. The Melusine is still gonna be at 9, so I'm gonna be 1 damage short. Is the issue here. Okay. Maybe I just muzzle the blue boy then. I mean, what do I do against the Melusine though? Like, I don't really have a good answer for her. Like, blue boy I can deal with a rock slide. I can't really deal with Melusine. I'm just not sure how I'm supposed to set up the... Maybe I just hope my opponent plays into the muzzle somehow. I don't know. And just play this for now. This is a bit anti-synergistic here, unfortunately. Not much I can do about it. Okay, at least opponent is using leaders here. I think I will go for Skellige to try to get some damage, maybe. Let's go for the boat. I could have taken Marauder, I guess. But I don't really like the Marauder on this board state. My opponent is pulling Ceres out. Not using her, interestingly enough. I think I will just play this. Again, I'm like hoping that my opponent will misplay into the muzzle here somehow. It's unlikely, but you never know, I guess. Let's play the other student as well. I have quite a lot of reach here, so I also don't think opponent will pass. Okay. Like, what is the best line here? I'm considering floating Gerhard. The only way opponent can answer it is with a note, and I would be kind of glad to get the note out. I also feel like opponent would have played the note earlier if he had it. So I think I'm gonna just float the Gerhard. Like, passing here doesn't seem good. Okay. Let's try to figure this out. Maybe I should have played into the casting contest. Ah, wait, that would have been really good, actually. Ah, yeah, I definitely should have tried to do that. Then we could have yoinked the Melusine. We can still do it. I'm like one short of Zeal. Okay. You just go a card down to yoink the Melusine. Ah, man, I should have played into the casting contest. Okay, let's do this. And do this as well. Not ideal, but we did. Ah, man, I missed the casting contest line because it would have been enough. And I'm like guaranteed to get it, I think, as well. I think there might only be 5 specials in that 5 people. I'm not completely sure. That was actually a huge miss from me. That's kind of a shame. Ah, that's so bad. That's so bad. Because I kind of have to go like all in here. So this brick is so bad. Damn. Because yeah, I want to go like Triss into a Rune Word. Try to high roll an Alumni if possible. Okay. Let's go for Triss. I could just go for Freya, to be honest. It's less points, but if I play a mage, I'm gonna have enough pings anyway to kill everything, so I might as well. I mean, it's a lot of points, but like opponent is not gonna have any problems doing it with the Nekker, and I needed the last cards to be better. Or an Olaf, especially if she plays Heim. Like, I have to pass here. Nah, this went really badly. Mostly because I missed the casting contest line. Okay, at least opponent still has to spend the Nekker, apparently. I think he had Heim in the deck. Considering this leader. Probably didn't need to do it, even if he played a 1-point Heim. It's likely it would have been enough anyway. Maybe not. I think it should have been enough at one point in time, so I didn't need to leader. Okay, but yeah, we're still a card down. I mean, opponent again doesn't really have that much left, but we also don't really have much left. That's the issue. I really misplayed missing the casting contest line. That would have been enough to yoink the Melusine without going a card down. And then we're just in a much better position because we wouldn't be a card down here. Maybe we would be able to also push more. Should I kill this? The opponent is kind of likely to have this, I guess. But I'm losing points on the tutor. I might be losing too many points. I'm not sure I can afford to. Guess that's the issue, right? This just always happens. We get an alumni. I'm gonna go for Pact. At least Pact gets us the RSS out. That's another upside of this card. I didn't kill the freeze instantly because it's unlikely my opponent has another payoff. I mean, this is not gonna proc. Let's see. I mean, there's no way I win this, right? Opponent just has... Any card wins here, yeah. It's very close. I really screwed up with the... with missing the casting contest line from Gerhard. Oh well. That's happens. I'm gonna see you guys in the final game then. Alright, so in our final game we are against Nature's Gift. With a Cursed Scroll, interesting choice. Or a stratagem. Alright, let's see how this goes. I mean, Gift doesn't have much control, but... they can push pretty hard with good tempo, while our deck doesn't have... Needs some time to develop the engines, right? We don't really have that much tempo, so... That could potentially be a problem. Do I protect this? I would rather protect my Spellweavers and my Yennefer, so I don't think so. And there's an argument to protect this, so then we can have like better alumni from Runeworld, but I don't mind getting a Rebuke out here. We might get Circle of Life, I guess, that would be worse. But I don't really want to waste a leader on this. Okay. This survives. Sure. There's an argument to use this, to be fair. Just to give myself an option for necromancy. But... I'm not muzzling this because I'm saving the muzzle for the Aqua and it's just more important. Yeah, I'm gonna purify the Doomed. Could actually be useful. Like, if opponent has a lock, then... Oh yeah, I can always rebuke this anyway, so... Doesn't really matter that much. I don't think I'm trading well here. If I play a Runeworld, opponent will probably just play some bad nature card. And I trade negatively, so we just pass. We keep our control cards for Oakwen, and then I add Fledglings. Opponent did use one of his rebukes, which is good. Okay, I don't really want to prick here. So I guess I will keep. Don't have access to Rune Mage or Raniro. Especially the Rune Mage is a big miss, right? I mean, less likely to roll Spellweavers from Rune Words. Also, less likely to find a Rune Word from Trace, considering opponent also plays a lot of bronze specials. Although, to be fair, cards like Harvest are also good hits, right? An opponent plays straight into the muzzle, you love to see it. And he's playing around an oil, which makes sense, but yeah. I am playing a muzzle, so... Seamless, without any engines, okay. Interesting choice, I suppose. Gets an archer, which is a really good roll. I think I'm gonna play Barnard's Tutor next. Lord Master is also a solid roll, can help him set up removal. I think I would play Barnard Tutor. I would be happy if opponent like rebukes it. And I don't think he will have another Circle of Life. At least hopefully not. Ah, he unfortunately does. It's not something you would expect. Like, I know this deck plays 2 of them, but it's not really a card you want to keep after you already played one. That's annoying. I still don't think the leader was worth it though. Like, we just have more important leader targets like this, like Spellweavers and the NFR. Lock comes down. I will use this and I'm not gonna leader. Opponent is probably gonna kill one of them, but that's fine. I think 2 leaders is just too expensive. Probably Forest Protector. No, 4, I guess, into second rebuke. Alright. I'll go for the Dweem. I will leader this now. Protect from another rebuke. From Forest Protector. And then we will see. Probably I'm just gonna go for the Rune Word. Try to roll another Spellweaver if possible. If opponent passes, I guess I would play the Triss. Yeah, opponent doesn't pass. Let's go for the Rune Word. We do get a Spellweaver. That's good. This opponent could ping the shield and kill it, but I think that's fine. It just passes instead. So what's the best way to take this? Rock Slide is 11, not even close to being enough. I might play Gerhard, honestly. Gerhard is what, 13? Gives me... Yeah, the Gerhard is enough with 1 leader, I think. I could also use Teleport on the Dream, actually, right? Is that better points-wise? Yeah, I think that's better points-wise than the Pact. But the issue is then I have to draw a Spellweaver to be able to copy it instantly next round. Ah, that's fine though. I think I value the leader more than that slight nuisance of having to play a Spellweaver. Alright, so going to round 3 on even cards. I mean, opponents spend a lot. He also spent a lot of his carryover. Actually, I think all of it, right? Yeah. So he shouldn't have any buffed units in hand. Oh, I mean, this is a bit of a tragic hand, though. Okay, there we go. That's better. Alright, I will open with the student. I'm not gonna protect him if opponent plays the Forest Protector instantly, that's fine. I will open with... or do I just open with the spell? Maybe I should open with the Spellweaver. An opponent should be playing Devotion, so he shouldn't have an answer to a Spellweaver. Maybe Spellweaver is just a better call.
Jestem tu, by pomóc.
I think I just do this instantly. Like, I could hold the spawn for Yennefer, but I would have to delay spawning the Spellweaver for too long, I would say. Let's play the student now. There was a consideration to play Yen, but maybe I'll get to kill a fledgling with the Yennefer instead. I just play the Yen. We'll kill the fledgling either way, whatever happens. I mean, now I think I just hold the charges. I'm ready to kill something if necessary. I wonder if opponent could beat me with like a last say guard and this immune Aifnev. Like, my hand is very reactive, right? But I think it's unlikely. Let's go for Triss. We do High Roll and Rune Ward, that's huge. And I think I will go for the Sorceress because it gives me the most proactive points. Use this. Yeah, the hand is a bit too reactive. Maybe I should have mulled one of these. Not sure. Should I? I think I compression this. Like, opponent is not gonna play his guard next. And he could play like a high base power unit. So Rockslide could become better. Ultimately, I don't think it matters because I'm probably just wiping opponent's board here, other than the Aifna. We should have enough active points, right? Doesn't really matter. We're still wiping his board, right? Yeah. I mean, the guard is just not enough, right? Like, it's not hand buffed. I guess he might have canceling to guard, is that enough? Oh, canceling to Fila instead. That is close, but it's short by 1, right? Yep. Easy. Nice. Very close game, but we do win in the end. Alright, so that's gonna be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, then make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.